I'm looking at the digestive system. It encompasses so many structures. So 70% around that of our whole immune system is in our GI tract. And it just holds reference to so many things. We can store a lot of stress in this area. Now, there is the saying, heal your gut, heal your life. And that is true. The only thing with that is that there can be overcomplications with, I always talk about deep survival stress. So when the brain or the central nervous system and the autonomic nervous system is stuck in that state of sympathetic nervous system dominance, it means we're not in the right sequence in our body to digest things properly, because we need to be in our parasympathetic to be able to digest and, heal and repair. So if we are having problems with transition and stuck in this state of stress, it gets pushed into the whole digestive system. And when cortisol's overproduced, it causes a lot of damage. Inflammation for one thing, but then you'll have a problem with digestion where things will ferment rather than digest. Even when we're trying to eat beautiful foods like proteins and fats and all the things that we need to sustain our bodies, but also longevity and, health and healing and repairing, our body won't be able to utilize those things properly because it's not in the right sequence. So this is where, when people go, I'm craving fast burn foods, I'm craving sugar, alcohol, change of state foods, it's because the body's in that state that it needs to run off those fuels. It thinks that we're in that kind of fight or flight response, which we want fast burn foods. We don't want to, obviously, we don't have time to digest things in the way that we need to or should. So through this whole healing process, I am always working with deep neurological structures to take you out of deep survival stress so that everything can re-regulate and function optimally. So this digestive system balance, there'll be a lot of structures that I look at. So that encompasses the esophagus, the stomach, the small intestine, the pancreas, gallbladder, large intestine, a number of digestive valves, and gut flora. But I'm also looking at the etheric nervous system. So that's the gut brain. So that the gut brain and the etheric nervous system, the gut has its own almost like nervous system, and it's the most extensive neural network outside of the whole central nervous system. And so when we hold a lot of tension and stress, even like emotional, trauma or associations, they can get stuck and held in this place. And again, it has a huge impact on just health, well-being, but also mood. So again, there's a big interlink between even like mental health and obviously digestion and things like that. So this whole session, I'll be looking at a lot to do with, it's called 2D, the second dimension, which is the Turelic realms. And that's the realms of microorganisms, parasites, EBV even sits there. I always talk about we're actually only 10% human. For every one human cell, we have 9 other imposter cells. And so the large intestine is home to a lot. And with parasites and all of those things of those nature, there is a big interplay and interlink, even with bad bacteria too. Dark energy and dark entities. So this session will also have a heavily focus around entity release. Pretty much all the sessions I do because that is the highest kind of level of the gifts that I have, and everything is interlinked. They'll also be looking at like deep hydration, liver detoxification pathways, a number of other structures in the body. Again, like cellular recovery processes and DNA.